Good morning. My name is Benjamin Gibson. This is my beautiful wife, Dr. Vita Gibson.
Hello.
We are in the financial industry, and we are here in the beautiful city of Raleigh, North Carolina. We are absolutely passionate about what we're called to do in the financial industry because so many individuals do not have the financial literacy that they need in order to be able to protect their finances and be able to secure their finances. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of financial crisis going on in the country, and that's something that we're passionate about educating and reaching out to help educate individuals to ensure that their financial status is the best that it can be.
I agree. So often we see and we talk to a lot of our clients who are struggling when it comes to their finances, whether it be their credit score, whether it be savings. And right now with our gas prices going up and the food costs going up, they are really struggling. And for us, it's very important that we help people find solutions for their family. So let's talk about some of those solutions that we help families with. So one of the things that we help families with is how to save.
Absolutely, absolutely. I always say when it comes to saving, we are like last place when it comes to it. We know how to make money, we know how to spend money, but as a nation, when it comes to saving money, we don't know how to do that. One, we don't know the actual act of saving. And number two, when it comes to saving, we don't know where to save. We are still utilizing very old, primitive, if you will, ways to save our money. That's not really in any way making our money work for us that we work so hard for. We work so hard for the money, so why not allow your money to work for you? Putting your money in the bank is not the best way. And as you alluded to, with the cost of everything going up and us sitting at a 40-year high of inflation right now, money is even tighter than it has been in the previous years.
Yeah, it's not going to change. And so what are some things that you feel that as a society that we should start doing when it comes to saving money? What are some avenues or some strategies that will benefit families to help them save money?
Some of the best strategies are the ones that a lot of people don't know about, and that is saving money underneath the umbrella of life insurance. Because people have, again, they have the very old way of thinking when it comes to saving money, just put it in the bank. They have the same old way of thinking about insurance. I die, they pay, that's it. And that's not what it is. That's not how it is at all. There are so many wonderful financial strategies up underneath the umbrella of life insurance that can help you create generational wealth, that can help you to not pay taxes the legal way, and can really set you and your family up for financial success.
And that's why I love what we do, because we're able to share these strategies, this information with people free of charge. And so another thing I would like to talk about is, we're looking at the economy. People are slowly going back to work. And now the forefront of everyone's mind is about retirement.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about retirement and how it can affect families and how it can deter people from actually retiring when they want to retire.
Absolutely. That's a very good point. Very good point. When it comes to retirement, we know as a society, again, very old school way of thinking, 65. And as you and I and anyone else can know, all you have to do is go around society. You can go to any store or any fast food place or restaurant, and you see people that you would think would be retired, and they're not. And we used to have the naive thinking of they're working because they want to. And now we're finding out they're working because they have to.
Absolutely.
And so the age of 65 is just a number. It's like a guide. But a lot of people cannot retire at that time. Retiring is when you can. Okay, and right now, when it comes to people being ready for retirement, we are way behind the power curve. So, the other thing is the 401ks. That is another old school way that people think you just put money in a 401k, it will take care of you. That is not the case. As a lot of people find out when they go to take their money out, Uncle Sam comes in with his hand and he takes 30, 40, 50, sometimes even 60% of their 401k. Imagine you have a nice egg of $1 million and you go to take that out,
right,
and you lose 30, 40, 50% of that. You're sitting at almost, half or a little bit more than half of your retirement. Is that really going to be sufficient? And who wants to give that type of money up?
Absolutely. I would like to share one of the stories that happened to us. We were in a city after a convention, and it was late night fast food restaurant that was open till midnight. You guys can probably guess what that fast food restaurant was. And the line was wrapped around the corner. So we're thinking, okay, maybe it's a Friday night, maybe people are coming from the club, but we're thinking, they usually start going to the club about that time. But in actuality, we have baby boomers, one at the window and one serving the food. And we often see people at a lot of establishments, greeters, and they're in their seasoned years, and we're thinking maybe they're just bored, they're used to working, but we come to find out they're unable to retire. And so that's one of the things that we help people to do is to plan for retirement so that you don't have to work past the years that you want to work.
Absolutely.
The other thing I would like to talk about is, let's talk about proper protection, because that's something that we get a lot now, especially during COVID. A lot of people are looking at, is my family, what I worked for, is properly protected? So let's talk about what should that look like by properly protecting your family.
Properly protecting your families. Absolutely. When I think about having your family properly protected, my idea is if anything happens to me, that my family is able to continue to live as they were when I was, either working or when I was here. I don't want to add any more burden onto the fact of whatever came of me. So when you want to have protected, that's the mindset that you should have, is to not miss a beat. And so again, underneath the umbrella of life insurance, there are strategies that you're able to save money and put money into, to where if something does happen and you need to incur medical bills, or if the main breadwinner is unable to work or has passed on, that they have the money set up. And so that means that everything that they have, the house and the livelihood they have, is protected, and that they will not miss or have to downsize or downgrade or anything like that. And as a husband, as a father, that is our responsibility. My opinion, that's our responsibility, to ensure that our family will not want for anything in the day that we transition.
So we want to leave a legacy for our families, not a liability
Absolutely.
for our families. And I know we're saying a lot about life insurance, but of course it's like anything else, a strategy. You have to make sure that you qualify for those. So it's not like a blanket statement that everyone can qualify. And so that's why we are in this industry, and we have this expertise where we can sit down and with our clients to see whether or not they do qualify for these different strategies. A lot of, what we do also is faith-based, right?
Yes.
We don't exclude that from what we do, but we believe that drives us because of who we are as people. And so, us having that strong faith base, our beliefs, those things drive us. It drives our character and how we treat people, and we believe in doing the right thing with every person every single time.
Absolutely.
Integrity is very important. And so, especially when you're dealing with people finances, you want people that have integrity and character, and also are competent.
Yes.
When dealing with your finance. But the last thing I would like to talk about is future. What would you say to a family who wants to plan for their future, and how to go about that?
The first thing that I would say is that they need to be educated. And again, that's where we can come in, and we do that for free. And the other thing that I want to briefly mention is we don't have cookie cutter type strategies.
Exactly.
We cater everything to the individual, to the family. What is best for them? They're in the driver's seat. We just help navigate them to where they want to go. Okay. So planning for the future. The first thing is that there is no better time than right now.
Absolutely.
To sit and wait is really to do yourself and your family a disservice. Where do you want to go? How do you want to be? What do you want to retire at? These are the conversations that you need to have with your family. And then when you have that, you can come to a financial professional such as us and say, this is where I would like to go. This is what our plans and our goals and our dreams are. How do we get there? And then be committed to that. You know, a lot of people, they love the idea of planning for the future, but when it comes time to have to give up that $9 latte, you know, to be able to save some extra money, now all of a sudden it's not as important as it was. So be realistic and understand that there's going to be some sacrifices that will need to be made, and anything worth having is worth sacrificing for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I love these discussions. I love how that we're doing this together.
Yes.
And this is a great opportunity for people who are couples, and whether or not you're a couple or not, this is a great opportunity. There's so many people that need help. So if you would like more information about how you can partner with us so we can help more people during this financial crisis, as we know, the bulk of society, the stress of the consumer is on the shoulders of the middle class.
Absolutely.
And so our goal is to reach out to as many people as we can to help them financially. And so with that, we appreciate everything that you have given us as far as finances and how to get things in order. And we hope that you reach out to us. Dr. Gibson, this is my husband, Benjamin Gibson, and we have an office at 4801 Glenwood Avenue in the beautiful city of Raleigh, North Carolina, Suite 200, and hope to see you then. Bye-bye.